my name is Holly, and most of my content on my channel, if not all of it pretty much, is vlog content. As you can see from the title of this video, it's not today. Today's video is the first of a mini-series that I'm planning. Before I moved here, there were a handful of people that were telling me about their experiences on their trip here, and every single person said they'd lost weight because they just didn't know what to eat. So with this series, I'm hoping that I can show people another side of China that tourists don't often get to see unless they know someone or unless they do quite a bit of research. When I first got here, I could attest to those things that those people said about not knowing what to eat, especially being vegetarian. It felt 10 times harder than I expected. But after exploring and finding recommendations from other people, I've been able to find quite a few amazing places that not only are new to me, but new to friends that have been here for years and years. So hopefully this video is going to be helpful to you, whether you're looking to come visit here, you're moving here, or you live here and you want something new, or whether you just want to see what China has. I hope you enjoy this video. So today's video obviously is going to be about coffee shops, and I have picked 3 that I wanted to show you guys. I could have picked so many more because there's so many amazing coffee places here in Beijing. There's cheap, there's expensive, there's very interesting. But without further ado, let's get to the first coffee shop. The first coffee shop is the Soloist. I believe they have a branch in Sanlitun, but this branch is in the Hutongs by Tianmen. Tianmen? My pronunciation of Chinese names is awful, and I always have to apologize for this, so I'm sorry. It's located in the Hutongs and is a very beautiful hipster-style coffee shop. So more so than anything, I think this place is worth visiting, especially if you want photos. The interior of this coffee shop is absolutely amazing. It's very vintage style, and my favorite part of this is upstairs they have a piano with a row just full of globes, world globes, and I don't know, I just think it's really cool. Outside they have some old style cinema seating, I think. You know, the fold down. Obviously, I'll show you the clips of everything. And everything just feels very different from each other, but all put together at the same time. Normally when I come to this location, I just go for coffee and to sit outside and read a book. Today, I went for a different style coffee. I tried the lychee coffee, or lychee? How do you pronounce that? Let me know. If you like interesting drinks and a bit of a spruce and a kick of fruity, then you're gonna love this drink. Maybe not quite so much if you don't like interesting style coffees. But also I tried a dessert and I tried a main dish. So the main dish I tried was the English breakfast. It does come with bacon, maybe something else. I don't remember, but it comes with bacon, and I obviously asked for without because I don't eat meat. And it was fine. It was great. It's nothing special. The coffee was good. The main dish was fine. But like I said, if you're wanting to come to a very Instagrammable location, the Soloist is it. One thing that I did like that I have had before was the dessert option. This was, I forget the name of it, a salted chocolate mousse coffee bean dessert. Obviously you can see the images and it's delicious. The one downfall is the price. When you go into the Hutongs, these coffee shops tend to be quite expensive for what they are, but you get what you pay for. You get the beautiful locations and the food is good. The drinks are great. Whilst we're on Hutong coffee shops, before we move on, I do have to mention a coffee shop called Berry Beans. Kind of very similar style to the Soloist, except they have a great location for photos on top of the Hutong roofs. I was originally planning on including them in this video, but then I decided to pick the Soloist. But like I said, fantastic place for photos. They do good coffee too, but it's so for the photos. I'll include a picture of when I went of me on top of the Hutongs. Very cool. So the next coffee shop is one that's going to come as no surprise to anyone and no new name to anyone. It's Starbucks. But rather than just the normal Starbucks, this is the Starbucks Reserve. So this Starbucks Reserve is huge, and I think at one point in time it was the biggest Starbucks Reserve in the world. This Starbucks spans over 3 floors. The first floor is just normal coffee and food and a merchandise shop. The merchandise they sell is very similar to the stuff that you get generally in the Starbucks coffee shops with extras. They do specific things just for that Starbucks and just for reserves. And they have things like t-shirts, key rings, and my favorite part, I've never bought anything from there, but I've always wanted to, bar equipment. I'll get onto that bit in a minute as to why they do sell that. So the second floor is all Teavana products. I think you can buy coffee on that floor and cake, but mainly their sales aspect for floor 2 is tea. I've tried their tea there before and it's actually really good. So if you don't drink coffee, there's still options for you. And floor 3. Floor 3 is my favorite floor of this whole reserve. It's not even just for what floor 3 is about, but just the aesthetic. They have this huge mosaic thing, like piece of art on the wall, and it just looks incredible. I've taken so many pictures in this coffee shop before. And the lighting's good, and it's got a very European, Scandinavian kind of feel to it. So on the top floor is the bar mixate. This is where you can get things such as beer, espresso martinis, and I'm not sure what other cocktails they do, but of course they do the espresso martini. I didn't get that today, but I have tried that before, and I think if you scroll down on my Instagram, which I'll link down below, you'll be able to find what it looks like. It looks like an espresso martini. If it tastes like one, it looks like one, it is one. It was nice and I enjoyed it, but it's not something I would particularly go specifically there for. What I did get this time was a vegetarian option, a dessert, and obviously a coffee. So they again do all of the normal Starbucks coffees there, but they also do a few options which are unique to Starbucks reserves, such as this was the honey rose smoked latte, I think. I don't 100% remember the name of it. Rose smoked latte? I think it was the rose smoked latte that I tried. Latte. I think I say latte more than I say latte. But I tried that drink and it was interesting. It was not really to my taste, but it was to a friend's taste, which was really cool. She really enjoyed it. So it just depends. So the vegetarian option I've tried many times before, and I really do like it. It's the beef sandwich. It's exactly what it says it is. It's fake beef with a sandwich with vegetables. I think it has like a fake cheese on as well. I really love that Starbucks have these meat-free options, and not just meat-free, but vegan meat options. It really ups the game, and China's really been upping the game on this kind of department recently. A lot of brands here have started to jump on that trend. So I guess it's really popular. I really appreciate these options because they do not have corn products here, which if you're not from the UK is like a fake meat kind of option, which I adore. One of the things that I missed when I first came here was fake meat, because when I first got to China, you didn't see it anywhere. I think I went to one place where they had fake meat and it was a local restaurant, and I hadn't found it again for maybe until about a year after I got here, and then boom, everywhere. And the dessert was a lemon mousse cake. I'm not quite sure what it was called, but it was like a lemon mousse with a what's that jam called? Not marmalade. Curd. So it was made up of a lemon mousse, lemon curd, and then a fresh lemon on top. It was nice. Would I get it again? Probably not. The lemon curd, best bit. Absolutely delicious. I didn't eat the lemon, and the lemon mousse didn't really hit it for me, but it was super interesting, and they've got so many dessert options there. They even have vegan desserts. They have a matcha dessert. They have coconut dessert. It's really cool. It's like it looks like a coconut. and it's got meringue in, so it's like a coconut meringue coconut cake, I think it's called. Do try that one. I don't really like coconut, but I did enjoy that. And if you wanted to do some sort of like coffee crawl, this is really close to the Soloist, so you could go here, then go there, or vice versa. Berry Beans is also in the same location, so plenty of options for really good coffee. I do, however, think it's worth noting that this Starbucks is a little bit more expensive than the other Starbucks, mainly because of the name and what they offer. Because I don't think the coffee's different. You can buy coffee there. You can actually buy coffee beans from their stores from all over the world. So I think in all of the coffee shops, they do sell the beans, but these ones offer a wider range of Colombia, Yunnan, Brazil. I can't remember the other countries and places that they do have coffee beans from, but I bought the Yunnan coffee beans before. They're really good. The last coffee shop was one that I didn't originally plan on putting in this video. I was going to put in a coffee shop called Mocha Bros, which, if you'd like me to talk about, I'm probably in the future going to make another one of these videos if this one's popular. So if you do want to see more coffee shops, let me know down below. But I decided to last minute change it up for a different coffee shop. This coffee shop is the Ralph Lauren coffee shop, which up until recently I had no idea existed. It recently opened in a very nice area to go shopping in Sanlitun called Taikoo Li. And they do have the shopping side of it where you can buy clothes and bags, but on the side they have the coffee shop. I was actually very pleasantly surprised by the presentation of this store. It was very nice, very warm. I don't know how else to explain. It was just, it looked designer, but it also looked old school. Maybe because Ralph Lauren kind of reminds me of England because of their designs and things, but I really enjoyed it. The menu itself is not very large for the food side of things, but for the coffees and teas, it was pretty big and much bigger than I expected. And there was nothing very generic. Like, they do have the generic, like, Americanos and lattes and cappuccinos, but they had very interesting takes on other drinks. Like the caramel latte was a Himalayan salt caramel latte, which is the one I chose. And like Starbucks, they also offer oat milk. They also offered a different milk. I don't remember the name of it, but it was super interesting. I'm sure you might be able to see it on the footage, so I'll put the name here. Hopefully find out what it is whilst I'm at it. So they do offer a variety of palettes. They cater to a lot of palettes. I obviously tried the coffee, but I have a friend that also tried the tea there and said the tea was great. The coffee was amazing. I would definitely go back. Again, it's a bit more pricey than some of the coffee shops, but it's novelty. You go for the Ralph Lauren coffee, and if you are on vacation or on holiday and you're looking for something different and where you can take photos, this is a great option, and it's good coffee. There were 3 different cake options. There was carrot cake, chocolate cake, and New York style cheesecake. Irene and I decided to share the New York style cheesecake, and it was delicious. It was Irene's favourite cheesecake that she's ever tried in China. So if you like that baked kind of cheesecake, this is probably the best place you're going to get it. I found that it also wasn't too heavy, maybe because we shared, but it was delicious. Delicious, not too heavy, not too sweet. I really like that it wasn't too sweet because if you compare it to Cheesecake Factory, there's a sickly sweet. You cannot finish one to yourself. If you're looking for somewhere where you want to do a bit of shopping and then go to a coffee shop, I would 100% recommend the Ralph Lauren coffee shop. So out of these 3 locations, my one that I would recommend to someone visiting Beijing for the first time would be the Soloist, because the hutongs are such a vital part of Beijing and they're something that they're so well known for. So the best experience for getting to know Beijing a little bit would be somewhere in the hutongs. Also, I think it's really nice because they do have the outdoor section, so you can sit, catch the sun a little bit and relax. I could honestly spend most of my day there. but I think all of them are worth a visit. And those are my 3 picks for coffee shops in Beijing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do want to see a part 2 of coffee shops, let me know down below. And also let me know what other types of food videos you'd like me to make. Food and drinks. Because I have ideas of what I want to do, but maybe you guys have some too that I haven't thought of. If you enjoyed, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel so that you can be informed when I upload the next video of this series. Hopefully soon, but who knows with schedules and everything. The next video probably won't be one to do with this series. I'm filming as I go, and I have a super exciting trip planned in the next couple of weeks that I'm hoping to film. So if you want to know where I'm going, don't forget to subscribe. If you're into vlogs, check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye!